Good morning. Welcome to today's English lesson, which is examining plot and characterization. Today you will understand how authors and storytellers make traditional stories exciting by using character development. You'll also learn how to understand characters' decisions and consequences and how they contribute to plot tension. So I'm going to play this video here. I want you to watch it very carefully.
Hi everyone! Today we are going to look at characters in stories and also the structure of traditional stories. Authors and storytellers use a number of ways to develop their characters. They can make us like them, dislike them, feel sorry for them, or want them to succeed. How do you feel about the characters in The Tiger, the Rabbit, and Chung Ho? Do you remember what CHOMPS stands for? Let's go through it quickly. C stands for the characters. H is for the human qualities they have. O is for old and oral. M is for the moral or message of the story. P is for purpose. And S is for structure. We're going to look at characters and structure in particular today. Remember, the structure of a traditional story is just like a narrative. It has an introduction or an orientation which introduces the listener to the setting, or where and when the story takes place, and the characters. A narrative also has a complication or a problem. It has a series of events. We're going to look at the events of the traditional story The Tiger, the Rabbit, and Chung Ho today. And traditional stories also have a resolution, or a way that the problem is solved. Let's look at the main events in the story The Tiger, the Rabbit, and Chung Ho. Chung Ho heard a voice asking for help. Paragraph 1. A tiger asked Chung Ho to help him get out of a pit and swore he would not eat him. Paragraph 2 to 4. Chung Ho helped the tiger out of the pit. Paragraph 6. The tiger decided he would eat him. Paragraph 7. They struck a deal to ask the first 3 things they met what they should do. Paragraph 8. The first 2 things said the tiger should eat Chung Ho. Paragraph 10 and 12. The third thing, the rabbit, tricked the tiger to get him back into the pit. Paragraph 17, 19 and 21. The rabbit and Chung Ho were free from the tiger. Paragraph 25. Let's have a look at one of these events. Let's have a look at when Chung Ho heard a voice asking for help and how the author has developed characters in this section of the text. Long ago, a weary traveller named Chung Ho was cutting through a deep ravine when he heard a strange voice. "Help me! Help me! Please, somebody take pity on me!" The traveller, being a kind and gentle man, hurried to the sound. There is a great noun group about Chung Ho in this section. He was a kind and gentle man, and the verb in this section is hurried. This language makes me feel that Chung Ho did the right thing. He tried to help another creature. The author has made me like Chung Ho. The next event is a tiger asked Chung Ho to help him get out of a pit and swore he would not eat him. The first sentence is from paragraph 2. Wise friend, Would you please, please help me get out of the trap? Begged the tiger. And the next sentence is from paragraph 4. With that, the tiger sobbed and wept, and sobbed and wept some more. Did you notice the verbs for the tiger? There is a saying verb, begged, and some action verbs, sobbed and wept. The repetition of these words also reinforced how he was feeling. At this point in the story, I felt sorry for the tiger because he was trapped in the pit. The next event we will look at is when Chung Ho helped the tiger out of the pit. With that done, the kind man crouched down and with great difficulty pulled the tiger up out of the pit with a long stick. Once again, can you find a noun group and a verb? The noun group I found for Chung Ho was the kind man, and the verb was crouched. And there is also another one, pulled. These words in the story made me feel that Chung Ho was a very good man to help the tiger out of the pit. Can you see that the language used to describe the events helped to let us know how to feel about the characters and how we would feel about what was going to happen to them? You have to complete the rest of the work in your booklet.
Next thing you need to do is put these words into the missing spaces here based on the video you watched. Pause and off you go. Now the next thing you will need to do is go into your booklet examining the tiger, the rabbit and Chung Ho. Get that open. So it looks like this, and it wants you to do, I think, pages 14 and 15, which is examining characters. So you've done all this part. By now go to page 14. Wants you to complete the table below with information from the story and your own ideas. The first two have been done for you. So if you look here, paragraph 6, Chung Ho helped the tiger out of the pit. You are to create your own noun groups to describe the man. You are to use a verb here. So something the tiger out of the pit. How did he get the tiger out of the pit? So it's an action. Then you are going to write how you felt about the character and what happened to them. So you're going to write what you felt about Chung Ho and what happened to Chung Ho. You're going to do the same with paragraph 7, inserting an adverb. How did he pace? And you need to insert a verb as well. What's he doing to his lips? And then you need to write a bit about the tiger. And then you just complete that here, okay? So inserting your own noun groups, verb groups or adverbs, and adverb is a verb group, and how you felt about the character and what happened to them, all right? And that's the end of the booklet, okay? So you're basically going to be completing your booklet today. Once you've done that, you can write a sentence in your English book explaining how the tiger's behaviour and actions made the story exciting to read. And then, down here, you can ask yourself or your mum or dad, if they're not busy, some of these questions. And that's your English lesson for today. I hope you enjoyed. See ya.